Hello, this is the Radio Geek. Today I have for you a Sony 7370W. This is a AM FM PSB or Public Service Band radio. I've had this radio for an extremely long time. I got it as a kid, I want to say in the mid to late 70s probably. So it's a good 40 plus years old, and it's been kicking around in the garage for several years as a garage radio, and it was quite dusty and dirty. I kind of wiped it off a little bit, but it's been moved around and bashed around a bit, so it's not the best condition for one of these, but nonetheless it's here for me to show you. On the front here, it's a very simple radio. We've got your power on and off switch, got a volume control, tone control, and a squelch is either on or it's off. And the squelch only affects the public service band, the PSB band. And here we have a band selector switch, which is the public service band, FM and AM. And over here is just the tuning dial, and there's your tuning face here. We have a telescopic antenna for the public service band and for the FM. Nothing on that side. On this side we have a earphone jack, and it runs off of both AC and C-size batteries, which I don't have any batteries in there. I just have it plugged into the AC for today. It's a nice radio, and I remember as a kid listening to different things on the public service band. They've got little markers here for FD for fire department, and PD for police department, marine, weather. I did take a scan around the weather band to see if I could pick something up. I couldn't pick anything up, so I don't know if this public service band isn't functioning any longer, or the signals are just not strong enough for this to receive it. I remember as a kid it used to pick up quite a few things in there between the police and the fire, and so we'll turn it on. We'll try the public service band first. Like I say before, I didn't pick anything up, but we'll scan up and down there just to see, and then we'll move on to the other bands. I think this radio, according to what I was reading on Radio Museum, they're saying it was released or first sold in 1975. So that's probably about right. Maybe been a few years after that, maybe 77, 78, maybe when I got this one. But yeah, I've had it for a long time. So let's do a little band scan on the public service band and see if we pick anything up. You can hear how much volume there is there, and if you throw the squelch switch on, it would eliminate a lot of your signal. So we're going to try it in the off position and see if we pick anything up.
This guy's got 8 touchdowns already. This guy had only...
Sorry, that was FM. Let me get it in the public service band. That's why squelch didn't work before. Okay, so in the public service band mode, if you flip the squelch on, you can hear the, how much signal that cuts out, So, but since we're looking for signals, we're going to keep it off. Not getting anything at all. Not even a little blip of noise or anything, which kind of makes me think that maybe this band just isn't functioning any longer. I would think I would get something in the 162 megahertz, the weather band, but nothing. So I guess I'm going to say that's not functioning right now. I'll turn the volume down a bit here and we'll try FM.
Game before we...
Here's how. Toss any old leftovers you have in the fridge. Bring your leftover
It's got a
ride
pretty
to
good
an
sound
Ale
to
Flip
it.
on Plainfield Avenue and get up to 5 grand more.
Lines of talk and text at no extra cost, so all you pay for is data. Call 1-800.
He finally does pick up north at Northern Michigan, north. Matthew 22 is talking about Jewish leaders and warning them of their hypocrisy and...
Alright, let's see what the AM band's doing today.
DA loans, right? Talked a little bit about FHA loans. We're going to have Frank Pellegrini come on later in the show today.
Both salaries.
You know, that's a great question. Depends a little bit on the budget.
We have an injured Hoosier, Brown, who made the tackle on Smalling, who's caught a couple.
So, I mean, what turned your brother onto it? Was it a family thing? Was it a personal interest? What was it?
That's a really good question. I think people pick up instruments for different reasons. The violin itself is seen as kind of the most beautiful, romantic.
15th at the Navy Pier Convention Center, ChicagoCondoShow.com.
Now, the lowest gas prices from News Radio 780 and 105.9 FM WBBM.
Sponsored by Crystal Lake Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Choose from a largest selection of Jeeps, Ram trucks.
So there was an article. We'll let you know if anything develops in those games. I'm with you. Bill Robertson, Duck Dynasty.
The first Clarkston football.
Spend time, it's what these coaches do, in practice. And so you know.
Sparta for the full lineup of...
So there you go. That was the AM band. For a 40-year-old Radio Plus, not too bad. It was one of Sony's radios that they made in Korea. They didn't make this one in Japan, so I did have it apart and I cleaned with some deoxit. Some of these knobs were a bit scratchy, and that certainly helped a lot. But other than that, the thing still chugging along, still working. Like I say, it hasn't been well taken care of at all. It's spent a lot of time in the garage, years and years, through hot summers and cold winters, and you know, it's been kicked around and dropped around, and it just won't quit. So it's been a very good radio. I'm a little mystified about the public service band. I realize a lot of things have moved to digital, but there's still some things on here that it should be able to pick up, like the weather band. So I guess maybe that might not be functioning quite as it used to. But all in all, it's a really nice radio, and I've had it for a long time, and I really have enjoyed using it. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you guys the Sony 7370W AM FM Public Service Band Radio. And until next time, this is the Radio Geek.